Hey, awesome people! Have you ever wondered how a language learning app turned into an internet sensation that's got everyone laughing, sharing, and maybe even a little scared of Green Owl? That's right, we're talking about Duolingo, the app that didn't just teach Spanish or French, but taught the world how to go viral with a side of chaos. Duolingo isn't just a tool for picking up new words. It's a content machine that's taken over social media with its wild humor and unhinged personality. Today, we're diving into 7 game-changing ways Duolingo weaponized humor to conquer the internet and turn casual users into die-hard learners. By the end, you'll see why Duo the Owl is the king of memes and how this app became a global phenomenon. So, grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's unravel the hilarious genius of Duolingo's online domination. You're in for a wild ride. When you think of a language app, you probably picture boring flashcards or dull grammar lessons, not a green owl threatening to knock on your door if you skip your French practice. But that's exactly what Duolingo did with Duo, their mascot, transforming him from friendly nudge into the internet's favorite chaotic icon. It all started with those push notifications, simple reminders like "don't forget your Spanish lesson," that users turned into a running joke. Memes popped up everywhere, with Duo portrayed as a relentless stalker, holding a knife or staring through windows with captions like "learn German or else." Instead of backing away, Duolingo leaned into the madness, embracing Duo's unhinged persona. They started posting TikToks where Duo dramatically scolds users for breaking their streaks, complete with over-the-top music and sassy captions like, "I know where you live." This wasn't just random humor. It was a calculated move to make Duo a relatable, larger-than-life character. They even gave him a backstory, with skits showing Duo's life outside the app, like him twerking in a mascot costume or dying in a viral stunt that had fans freaking out. By turning Duo into a meme machine, Duolingo made their brand unforgettable, creating a personality that users didn't just see, they felt emotionally connected to, whether through laughter or mock fear. TikTok is a jungle where only the boldest, funniest, and most relatable content survives, and Duolingo didn't just survive, they ruled it. With millions of followers and billions of views, their TikTok strategy is a masterclass in using humor to hook an audience. Instead of posting dry tutorials about verb conjugations, Duolingo creates short, absurd videos that feel like they were made by your funniest friend. Think Duo lip-syncing to a trending sound, dressed in a comically large corset, or reenacting a pop culture moment like the Selena Haley drama, with Google Translate as the enemy. These videos aren't about selling the app. They're about making you laugh so hard you can't help but share them. Duolingo also jumps on trends faster than you can say Riz, using popular meme formats or dance challenges to stay relevant. For example, they once used the Finn Wolfhard meme, snapping between languages to show how users switch from English to Spanish, racking up millions of views. They also collaborate with brands like Chipotle or Scrub Daddy, creating bilingual skits that feel fresh and culturally savvy. This chaotic energy resonates with Gen Z, who love brands that don't take themselves too seriously, turning Duolingo's TikTok into a viral engine that drives app downloads without ever feeling like an ad. Let's be real, most app notifications are annoying, something you swipe away without a second thought. But Duolingo turned their notifications into a comedy show that's equal parts funny and guilt-trippy, keeping users coming back for more. Instead of generic reminders, you get messages like, "Duo is disappointed in you," or "Your French streak is crying, save it." These notifications don't just nag. They play on your emotions, making you chuckle while feeling a tiny pang of guilt for letting Duo down. Duolingo even took it further by personalizing them, using your name or referencing your specific language course to make the guilt hit harder. Ever gotten a push notification saying, "You haven't practiced Italian in 3 days. Duo's eating pasta without you"? That's the kind of humor that sticks in your head. They also gamified the experience with features like streaks and badges. So when you get that notification, you're not just avoiding Duo's wrath. You're protecting your 100-day streak. This mix of humor and psychology is pure genius, turning turning a simple reminder into a moment of entertainment that keeps users engaged and emotionally invested in their learning journey. Duolingo isn't just an app. It's a vibe, a community where users feel like they're part of something bigger than just learning a language. Their social media strategy is all about fostering this sense of belonging, using humor to make users feel like they're at a never-ending internet party. On platforms like Instagram and X, Duolingo shares memes and relatable content, like a post about forgetting every word you learned the second you need to use it in real life. These posts spark thousands of comments from users sharing their own funny language fails, creating a space where everyone feels seen. Duolingo also encourages user-generated content, like when they ask followers to post their streak screenshots or share stories about how they use their new language skills. They even highlight these stories, making users feel like stars of the Duolingo universe. Their language clubs and in-app forums take this further, letting learners connect, compete, and cheer each other on. By infusing every interaction with humor, whether it is a sassy comment on X or a TikTok skit about Duo crashing a user's study session, Duolingo turns their community into a lively, laughter-filled space that keeps users hooked and loyal. Most brands play it safe, sticking to polished ads and predictable campaigns, but Duolingo thrives on taking risks that make jaws drop. Their unhinged marketing is full of bold moves that could have flopped, but instead became legendary. Take the Duo is Dead stunt, where they announced their mascot's death on social media, complete with a dramatic video and a fake funeral that had Dua Lipa reposting. Fans went wild, creating memes and holding virtual vigils, turning a risky prank into a viral moment that skyrocketed brand visibility. Or how about their Squid Game campaign, where Duo dressed as a guard and released a song called Korean or Get Eaten, timed perfectly with the show's second season. It was absurd, but it worked, with over 1 million Spotify streams and a 40% spike in Korean learners. Duolingo also isn't afraid to poke fun at themselves, like when they made a TikTok about their own pushy notifications or collaborated with 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿 to riff on her song lyrics about languages. These risks show Duolingo's confidence in their brand voice and their deep understanding of their audience, proving that humor, when done right, can turn a gamble into a global win. Duolingo didn't just create an app. They created a cast of characters that feel like friends, or maybe frenemies, to their users. Beyond Duo, there's Lily, the purple-haired slacker, and other quirky mascots who star in skits and stories across social media. These characters aren't just cute faces. They have personalities that users relate to, like Lily's sarcastic vibe or Duo's over-the-top enthusiasm. Duolingo uses them to tell stories, like their YouTube Shorts series, Living with Lily, where she navigates life with her chaotic owl roommate. These narratives make the brand feel alive, turning a faceless app into something users can connect with emotionally. They also weave pop culture into these stories, like when Duo hooked up with Scrub Daddy's Sponge mascot or reenacted anime scenes for an April Fool's prank with Yuri on Ice. By giving their brand a human, or owl, face, Duolingo makes language learning feel less like a chore and more like hanging out with a hilarious crew, keeping users engaged and coming back for more. At its core, Duolingo is about making language learning free, fun, and accessible. But they've taken that mission and wrapped it in a layer of hilarious chaos. Every meme, TikTok, or push notification ties back to their goal of getting people to learn, but they do it in a way that never feels preachy. Instead of lecturing users about the benefits of bilingualism, they use humor to make learning irresistible. Like a TikTok where Duo dances to a trending song while flashing Spanish vocab words, or an email with a subject line like Duo's crying because you forgot Japanese. They also gamify the app with features like leaderboards and streak wagers, making progress feel like a game you don't want to lose. Even their collabs, like the Crunchyroll partnership that targeted anime fans learning Japanese, stay true to their mission while adding a playful twist. This authenticity is why users don't just download Duolingo, they stick with it, forming daily habits and sharing their love for the app with others. By keeping their mission front and center, but delivering it with a wink and a laugh, Duolingo has turned language learning into a global obsession, All right, let's wrap this up. Duolingo didn't just win the internet. They rewrote the rules of how brands connect with people. By turning Duo into a meme-worthy menace, mastering TikTok chaos, making notifications hilarious, building a party-like community, taking bold risks, humanizing their brand with characters, and staying true to their mission with a twist, they've created a content machine that's as addictive as their app. These 7 strategies show how humor can transform a language app into a cultural phenomenon, turning passive users into loyal learners who can't stop talking about Duo. So, what can we take away from this? Whether you're learning a language or just scrolling TikTok, Duolingo's genius is a reminder to embrace what makes you unique and have fun with it. Have you ever laughed at a Duo meme or felt the pressure of keeping your streak? Drop a comment below and tell me your favorite Duolingo moment. I'm all ears. And if this blew your mind, give it a big thumbs up and share it with a friend who needs to know why that owl is everywhere. Until next time, keep laughing, keep learning, and maybe don't skip your Spanish lesson. Duo's watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content.